In today's class, we are going to round up strings in C. So what is it we want to do? I just want to show you a use case scenario for arrays of strings, which we did in the last class. That is, we use an example of January to December. So I want us to find out which of the month is the longest, that is, that has the longest character. Now, as a human being, what do? You are simply going to do January, then up to what? September, and you do what? To December. And then you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this one is what? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8. So that is what you do for all the months. And then you check which of the number is the highest. That is how you determine which one is the highest, the month with the longest character. Now, what we want to do is to write a program that will give to the computer to enable the computer do this type of calculation and display the output for us on the screen. So meaning you are now the essence, which is the spirit of the computer. So if you look at this is basically what programming is all about. Being the essence of another layer. Now, we have created AI, which is artificial intelligence. So with time, they will become so intelligent to create another layer in which they will become the essence. So with this in mind, when do you think the world is really going to end? Well, let's focus on programming. That is what I'm here to teach you. So let's find out the use case scenario of what? Arrays of strings. Let's write the program. So I'm going to write my program again. Let's take from here. I hope you can still see me from this angle because what we want to write will be pretty long. Okay, so I say include. If you cannot see me, you can see my hand. stdio.h. Here we say include string.h for the functions. Then I say int main. Now I am going to declare that array, which is what? Char. And I'll call it month, which is what we did in the last class, month. Then for the rows, which are the number of months, we have 12. So for the columns, which are the number of characters in each month, I'm going to assign, the longest is 9, which is September. So I'm going to assign 20 to it, for example. So meaning I'm allocating 20 bytes for that. So what will be the total bytes if you are to what? Bring this down, this two-dimensional array to a one-dimensional array. That will be what? 12 times 20, that will be 240 bytes. So that will give you what? 240 byte memory. I hope you are seeing that. Then now I am going to do this. My first one is what? January. The next one is what? February. Then the next one will be what? March. So I'm going to do that up to what? Let's include September. And then we'll get to what? December. Okay, so this is my array that I've declared. So what is it I want to do? I want to calculate the month with the longest character and also state that month and the number of characters that are in that month. So I am going to declare two variables. The first variable will hold the count of the character and then the position of that month. So I will call, since it's going to return an integer, so int, I will call it max length. Max length. And I will assign, so I will call my strlen function. So strlen function. And in it, I will supply month 0. So month 0 will be what? January. Then another one is int. I'll call it position. Another variable. And I will assign that 0 to it. So what am I doing? I declare the variable in the integer realm called max length. So I'm supplying month 0. So in the memory, if I'm bringing this two-dimensional array to a one-dimensional array, so I'm going to have something like this, right? So I'm going to have something like this. I've taught you this. So I'm putting January here, I'm putting February here, I'm putting March here. So if I am having each character as 20 bytes, it means if this one is 0, right? This one address will be what? 0 to 19. So this one will be what? 20. Right? That is what it will be. So 0 to 19 will take the characters of January. While after that count, then the memory will start from the other one for February. Then it will count that of February. So everything will be what? Total will be what? 240 bytes. Now, so the position will be the index. So having done this, now I'm going to write my for loop. So I will say for int, I'm going to declare another variable I, and I will assign. I won't start from 0, because if I'm starting from 0, it means when I'm going to do my filter of checking if which month is higher, I don't want to check. I'm already assigning January to what? Maximum length. So I am going to start from the next month. So I will start from 1. Then I less than 12. Then I plus plus. So this is my for loop. So in this for loop, I'm going to declare another variable. I will call it current length. So integer int current length. For this one too, I will do the same thing. str length. Then I will supply month. This time around, this I is what I'm going to put here. Then I will close this. Now I'm going to use my if statement to do the checking. So this is like lever, your lever checking what is coming in. You know, it has a markup to do the checking. So I will say if current length is greater than max length, right? So what should you do? If current length is greater than max length, go in, right? And assign whatever that current length is to max length. Max length is already carrying the length of what? The first month, which is January. So this max length already has, so max length already has 7 in it, because if you count January, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So max length already has 7 in it. And the position is what? Position is what? 0, right? Now I am checking. Current length is what? String length month, which is this month, month 1. So current length is carrying, so current length is checking the next month, which is month 1. Month 1 is February. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's carrying 8. Can you see that? So current length is carrying 8. Now, if current length is greater than max length, go in and assign current length to what? To max length. So max length equals to what? Current length, right? And then position equals to what? I. Then I'm going to close my if. So I close my if here. Then I close my for. So I close my for. So I have written that. Now I'm going to write what should be printed out on the output. So here I will say print f. I hope you can still see. Print F. The month with the longest length is, here I'll put percentage S, right? Here I'll put in bracket length percentage D. This one is expecting integer value, percentage D slash N. Then I close this. So this one will expect month position, whatever the position is. While this one will expect max length. Max length. And then I'll close it. To close, I'll just do return 0. Then this curly bracket, I'll close it. So this is the end. This is the end of my program. So this is my program. Now, what did I do? I declared a variable. I declared an array of string, January to December, and I want the system, the computer, to tell me which month is the longest. So I created this max length, and I counted the length for the month of January, which is month 0 in the index 0, and I assigned to max length, and the position is what? 0. So inside my for loop, which, between you and I, there are pixels and there are formulas to determine how my voice is getting to your ear. That is a different class. So that is the concept of this for loop. So inside this my for loop, I assign 1 to I, which means the next month after the month 0. I is less than 12. That is true. You come in, count the month. So when you are putting 1 here, month 1, in that position 1, position of index, there you are having something like this. So January is here, February is here, this is 0, this is 1. This is March, so this is 2. So I have already assigned what is in this index, which is January, to what? Max length. Now I am assigning what is in index 1, which is this one. That will be February, to current length. That is the count. Now I'm checking. So I told you max length is carrying 7. Current length is carrying 8 because February is 8. So it's going to check current length greater than maximum length, which is true. 8 is greater than 7. So it will assign current length to maximum length. So maximum length is now 8. So this place is now 8, right? Then the position is what? Is now 1. That is what it's to do. Then to come back again, increment I. I becomes 2. So it will come in and check. It will count month 2. Month 2 is March. March is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, it will go in. Is current length greater than maximum length? Current length is 5. 5. 5 is not greater, so it will not come in here. It will increment again. So it will repeat the same thing until it will finally get the maximum length into this place and the position in this place. Then when it's done, it will come out and it will print the month with the longest length is whatever is in this position. So at that point, what is in this position, when you count, it will check that month, then it will print it out, and it will print out what? The length. So this will actually print out it will print out the month with the longest length is September. Then length. So length is what? 9. So this is what is to print out on the screen. So let's go to code blocks. Let me demonstrate this use case scenario for you to see. So that brings us to the end of strings in C. We'll move to the next class, which is what? Structures. Now we are moving closer to the body. We have actually looked at the spirit, the soul, the flesh, the heart, the mind, the brain. So we are going to look at the body, which is structure, like what? A table holding different data types. So let's go to code blocks. This is our code blocks. This is the program that I demonstrated on the screen, on the board. So this is it. Now I've written the full month here. Then maximum length, string length, month 0, position, everything that I explained to you. So let's just execute this script for you to see what the output will be. So see, now see the output. The month with the longest length is September, length 9. So that is what I want to show you in this class. So that brings us to the end of strings in C. So we'll see in the next class. Bye bye.